Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Vocational Door. So today we will be discussing a famous interview problem which is two sum, and it's also a very easy problem. So in this problem you will be given a array of integers which will be nums and an integer as a target. We need to return the indices of the two numbers such that they will add up to the target, and also as here written we need to assume the input will give only exactly one solution, and we don't need to use the same element twice. So if we will see this example, we can see there is an array of integers which is nums, and our target is 9, and the output is 0 is 1. So as per the problem we need to return the indices whose sum is equal to the target. So here if we will see 2 and this is 7, so 2 plus 7 is 9, which is equal to our target. So the indices of 2 is 0 and for 7 is 1. So that's why that answer will be 0 comma 1. Same in the second example we can see it's 3 2 4 and target is 6. So we can see like 2 plus 4 will add up to the 6, which will be equal to our target. So 2 is having the index 1 and 4 is having the index 2. So this is how like we need to solve the problem. So we will now understand the approach for this. Okay, so as we know, like here, our target is 9. So what we need to find out like which are the two elements for which the sum is equal to 9. So what we can do, we can take every element and subtract that with the 9. So suppose for the first element which is 2, so if I do 9 minus 2, so that will result as 7. Now what we will do, we will check if this 7 is there in our array or not. If that will be there, then already we have got our answer, like first element is 2 and the other element is 7. If it is not, so we can go on the search till the last element of the array. If still we are not finding such element, it means there are no two elements in the array which will be giving the sum equal to the target. So we can understand this with some other example also. So similarly we can understand this with some other example also. So here we can see our target is 6, so we can do 6 minus 2, which will be, sorry, 6 minus 3, which will be equal to 3. So we will search if 3 is there apart from the first element, because 3 was the first element, so it's not. Then we will do 6 minus 2, which will be 4. So we will search if 4 is there in our array, so it is there, yes. So what will be our two elements? Those will be 2 and 4. And what will be the actual answer? We need to return the indices. So indices for the 2 is 1 and for 4 is 2. It's like 0 1 2. So the final answer will be 1 and 2 for this. So this is like we need to solve this problem. Now we will understand how to code this. So to solve this problem, like we can declare a complement which will be our required number. So complement will become like target minus current num. So current num will be like this: 3 for the first iteration, then 2 for the second, and 4 for the last iteration. And we need to search like if we are having our complement present into our array or not. So for that we need to use some data structures. So we will use hash map for that. So we will declare one hash map, and it will be empty in initial state. So now what we will do, we will start our loop from I is equal to 0 to the length of the array, which will be like n. For now we can assume. So what we will do, for the first element we will calculate our complement, and then we will check if this is there in the hash map or not. So obviously for this, suppose complement will become, it will be like 6 minus 3, so it will be 3. So we will search if it is there or not. Obviously in initial state the hash map is empty, so it is not there. So what we will do, we will store our element which is 3 and its index which will be 0, and again we will calculate the complement which will be target which is 6 minus current element 2, so it will be 4. Again we will search for the element. So now we will search for the element which is 2. So 2 is not there in the hash map yet, so we will store this 2 and its index which is 1. So till now, what is the position of our hash map? It's 3 comma 0, which is first element where 3 is key and 0 is value. Then again it's 2 comma 1. Now again we will go to the next iteration where we will calculate the complement. So it will become target, which is 6, minus the element, which is 4. So it will be 2. Then again we will search if this 2 is there. So yes, 2 is there. So now in this case, what we need to return? So in this case, we need to return the value of our complement. So here we can see the key is 2 and its value is 1 into our hash map. So we will return the value, which will be 1, since this is the index of that. And then we need to return the index of this element, which is 4. So that was 2, which is I. So now the question is that how we will get this value. So like which method we will use. So we can use, like, there is a method contains key into our hash map. So where we will put the key, so it will check if this key is there or not. So on the basis of that, we will return whatever we require. So this is how we will code it. And if in the entire iteration we will not found our complement into the array, so it means we are not having the desired set of values, so we will return a null. So now we will jump to the actual coding. So we will start our actual coding. As I said, we need to declare one hash map. So we will declare one hash map and we want key and value both in integer form. So we will declare our generic in the same form. Now we need to iterate a loop which will start from 0th index till the length of this array, which is nums. Okay, so our loop is also initialized. Now we need to have one integer complement. So here it will be target minus current num, which will be nums of I. Now as I said, we need to check if this complement is there. So we will use m dot contains key. If yes, this should be there, the closing bracket. Okay, so here what we need to do, we need to return. Okay, so here we need to return our result, so which will be one array. So we can declare one integer array, so we'll fill values here. And also we need, after this we need to put the values into our hash map. So what values we were putting? So as in our approach, we can see, like, we were putting this our current num and its index. So it will be like nums of I comma I. And also if during this for loop we are not finding any such set of elements which are giving sum equal to target, so it means there is no such element. So in that case we will return the null. Now we need to see, like, what we need to return here. So as I said here, so first we were checking for the key of complement, and what we were returning for this complement, we were returning its index, which was like hm dot get. And here we were returning the index of current element, which is 4. So here how we will write it into code. So since this is integer array, so we will write like that, and it will be hm dot get. We need to get the value which is actual index of the complement, and also we need to get the index of the current element. So like this we can do. So let's execute this code as it is completed. Let's see. So as we can see, the test cases are getting passed. Now we need to submit it to see if all the edge cases and other things are getting passed or not. Okay, so we can see like all the cases getting passed. Sorry. So thank you for the watching my video and also like supporting me. If you guys are having any queries and feedback for me, you can let me know in the comment section. Thanks a lot.